Let's try to understand how to solve linear system. A linear system is where we have more than one linear equation. Linear equation is like equation shown here, right? Where you have a variable which is the independent variable whose degree is 1, okay? It's linear. If you sketch it on a graph, you get a straight line. So, the relation where on sketching you get a straight line is a linear equation. And when we have more than one equation, then it forms a system. Here, the problem before us is to solve each linear system and check your answer. Well, I have given you only one. The others I have kept here for your exercise. I'll show you later. Okay. Now, the equation before us is y equals to 3x minus 8 and x plus y equals to minus 4. We could solve this in many different ways. One, you could plot a graph and the point of intersection of the two lines is the solution for this system. Sometimes in graph we don't get very accurate answers, right? It's very difficult to read if the number is in between the two values which are not exact, okay? For example, if you get 2.5 as an example, or 2.2 is a solution, and your mean divisions are 1 each unit, then it's very difficult to figure out whether it is 2.1 or 2.2 or 2.5 or whatever, right? If the answer is 2, well, the graphical solution is accurate enough, correct? Algebraic solution has an advantage that it gives you very accurate answers. Okay, now here we have two methods. One is called substitution, the other one is elimination. We'll deal with substitution in this video. Substitution, as the word says, will substitute one variable into another. And for that, what do we need? We need to isolate one variable first, and then only we can substitute, right? So that is the strategy. Now, let's get back to a problem. Y equals to 3x minus 8 and x plus y equals to minus 4. Fortunately for us, the variable has already been isolated. Y equals to something, correct? So now, when we know y equals to something, we can substitute this into the second equation. In that case, second equation will have only one variable, not two. And if we have an equation with one variable, it is simple to solve, right? So that's the strategy behind. So I will show you the method which you should follow to answer any question on linear system and its solution with substitution. First and foremost, you should write a number for each equation. So first equation, let's give it a number 1, okay? Let me put them in parentheses. Second equation, number 2, okay? So we have these two equations. And then, what are we planning to do? We are planning to substitute the value of y from equation 1 to equation 2. So we say, well, now what do? You say substitute y from equation 1 to 2, okay? Now I'm writing it here, but I'm going to write it in very short form soon, right? Because I don't want to spend so much time writing here. But for you, in your test, you should write in details, okay? Now, substitute means what? Y equals to 3x minus 8. We are going to write this in equation 2. That is what we mean when we say substitute y from equation 1 to 2 means 2, equation 2. I hope you understand my words, right? So we will do that. So we get what? We get x plus, instead of y, I'm going to write 3x minus 8. Minus 8 equals to minus 4. So that is how our second equation gets transformed. And what do we achieve by doing so? So you will see that what we get an equation in single variable. So that's the whole idea. So we had two variables x and y and two equations. Always with two variables and two equations, we can actually solve for them, right? Now here, we substituted one variable into the other and got equation in single variable. Now the next step is solve for the variable x, right? So we got one variable. Now the next step is solve for x. Is it okay? Now when you solve for x, you know, x plus 3x is 4x, right? So let's write 4x equals to, we'll do minus 4 and take plus 8 that side, right? So when you do minus 4 plus 8, you get plus 4, correct? So how did I get plus 4 here? I did minus 4 plus 8, right? I did minus 4 plus 8, right? And I wrote plus 4 here. Okay. Now to get x from this equation, we need to divide both by 4 and then we get what? So 4 over 4. So what did we do here? We divided by 4 both sides. Is that okay? And in the first case, what did we do? We add 8 both sides, right? Plus 8 both sides. Is it okay? Perfect. So we got the value of x as 1. And we will write this equation as 3 now. The next step is we need to find the coordinates. Coordinate means both x and y value. Many times I have seen students stopping here and say, well, x is 1 and that's the answer. Well, that's not the answer, okay? It is half done, right? What do you need to do now? You have to sub this value of x in your original equation of y equals to 3x minus 8 and get what y is. Okay, so what we will do now? We will do substitute x from equation 3 to equation 1, right? The idea is to solve for y, right? That's the idea. So we will do that. So we have now y equals to 3 times 1 because we are substituting this 1 here in x, right? Minus 8. With that, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. Correct? So we get y value as minus 5. Now therefore, the solution is x value you should write first, minus 5. So this is the solution of our linear system. Okay, so we have done the first part of getting the solution. Now the second part is to check the solution. How will you check the solution? To check the solution, we should substitute the value back and see. We already used equation 1 to find y, so equation 1 will work perfectly. You need to put these values in 2. So if I write 1 for x and minus 5 for y, then do I get 4? That is the kind of check. Let's do it. So when you write 1 plus minus 5, you get minus 4. So that works, right? Where did we substitute? Where did we check it? We checked it in equation 2, right? We did sub x comma y, which was 1 comma minus 5 in equation 2, right? That's what we did, right? So we substituted 1 here, minus 5 here, and check. Did we get minus 4? Yes, we did. So left side is equals to right side. That is the check, right? Of course, if you do here also, you'll get the same value. If I put 1 here, 1 times 3 is 3, minus 8 is minus 5. That's how we got our value of 5, right? Okay, so I hope you've understood the method of substitution. Don't forget to write equation numbers so that you can explain what you're doing on the right hand side. You get full communication marks for this. It is kind of important. Second, you can check if some errors are there. Let's say at this stage you don't match the answer. You can check what happened, right? Okay, now here are a few examples which you can do on your own. Let me show you those examples. Okay, I was hiding them. It is like this. 2x minus y equals to 12 and x equals to 1 minus 2y. Well, here in this case, since x has been isolated, we can substitute this value 1 minus 2y for x here and then solve for y. Once you get y, then plug in the value for y here and find x. correct? It's kind of reverse of what we did in our example. And then we have another problem. The next problem is 2x plus y equals to 3 and x plus 2y equals to 6. Well, remember, the first step is, what will you substitute with? So the isolation of a variable has not been done for you, right? So here you should find what y is. So y equals to 3 minus 2x. And plug that value of y here, then you will get equation in x, solve for x, get your answer for x, give it back and get y, right? Or you have an option. You can also isolate x. You can write x equals to 6 minus 2y and write x as 6 minus 2y, solve for y, correct? Once you get y, then you can use this equation to get x. These two examples, do it on your own. I do have video solution for these, which you can check later, okay? Thank you. I hope you understand the whole process of method of substitution. Thank you.